How good are the new Maurten energy bars? And is it a good idea for you to consume them? Hello, I am Gabby. I'm a sports nutritionist, a dietitian, and the founder of Intensive Fit. I enable endurance athletes to overcome lack of energy and gut upset so they can fuel their bodies with confidence and race to their full potential. And in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the new Maurten bars, the Solid C225 and the Solid 225. Now, I have used these bars for my training sessions in the past couple of weeks. And after using them either before training, during training sessions, and afterwards, I'm going to give you a idea of how this testing went and what are some of the key features and benefits of using these bars. Price-wise, we are looking at approximately less than $5 per bar or $3 per bar. You can purchase them individually or in a box of 12. In that case, you are looking at spending around less than $60 for a box of 12 or $36 for the same box of 12. You can order either 12 for it to be the same flavor or a mix of half and half. First of all, in terms of the key things that this bar presents, one of the things is that it is a compact bar, very high in energy. Maurten is famous for naming their products after their calorie content. So not surprised that the Maurten 225 has 225 calories. In terms of the carbohydrate content, this bar has approximately 45 grams of carbohydrate. There is a difference of 1 gram between one and the other. The fiber content is relatively low. It has approximately 1.8 grams of fiber. It can be considered a good source of sodium. It has 260 milligrams. All of the ingredients in this bar are gluten-free. And the website says, even though I couldn't find it anywhere on the package, either on the bar itself or on the box I received with all the bars, that the product is batch tested by Informed Sport for banned substances. However, that's only on the website. I couldn't find it anywhere on the packaging. Now, in terms of the things I love about this bar after trying it several times, is that it's very small compared to other ways of getting the same amount of energy and carbohydrate. It is relatively small and compact for you to carry around. Now, the next thing is that it's very high in carbohydrate, which is extremely helpful. Is nutritionally speaking, is everything I would like to see in a energy bar. I want to see high carbohydrate content, low fat, low fiber, which is something this bar is achieving. I also appreciate the fact that the bar has gluten-free ingredients. However, it is important to note that it does have a disclaimer about potentially having some gluten traces. So maybe suitable for someone with a gluten intolerance, but not necessarily for someone who has celiac disease, for example. And the next thing I really like about this bar is that Maurten once again played to their strengths and they went for the flavorless. So the Solid 225 technically is flavorless and the Solid C is chocolate flavor. So overall, a solid bar. Now, in terms of the things I believe the bar could improve or I find could be better, I found the chocolate bar in particular to be a bit too sweet. So if you were to consume the whole bar at once, let's say if you are using it as one of the ways they recommended, which is before your training session, it could be a bit much for you to have this bar all at once because it's particularly sweet. The next thing I think they could improve a little bit is how easy it is to chew it. For the bike ride where I was consuming the bar while cycling, I found it a little bit hard to chew the bar while I was doing my physical activity. So maybe that's something that they could have a look at and see whether they can improve. And the last thing is that it could be a little bit dry, particularly for someone who is trying to consume this product while exercising and in the heat. But I didn't find any of these cons or specific characteristics to be deal breakers. I still think that overall this is a good energy bar, something that is very welcome. In terms of energy bars in the market, there's really not too many out there. So it's nice to see that now we have another alternative out there for endurance athletes. The key benefit I see in this bar is that it is a good way of having a compact amount of high energy suitable for endurance athletes at the times when eating a large volume of food could be a bit tricky, such as before training, during training, or after training. For anyone who is thinking of consuming it during their training sessions, I probably will be using this bar in fractions. I wouldn't be recommending eating this bar all at once. It could be too much in terms of the taste and the palatability of it. So perhaps splitting it in several small portions that you consume throughout your activity could be easier for you. If you're someone who is thinking of consuming this bar before or after your activity, I believe it's a good option. However, probably there are other options around for you that are more food-based without necessarily only having a bar. Something that is really good is that because it's small, it's very easy to carry. So something that is can easily fit in your bike bag, in your pocket, in your backpack, and it's a good source of energy for emergency situations or when the likelihood of you being able to consume large amount of foods is not there. So if you have given the Maurten bar a go and have any questions or comments, please leave them below and make sure to follow this channel because I'm going to be posting more videos for reviews of products and also helpful tips for endurance athletes like you. I'll see you next time.